Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mike Kollin at crackedfemalecode.com. Okay, so this is going to be a much shorter video than usual. It's probably some of you are going to like it. It's a really cool trick that I figured out one day years ago. Okay, so let me kind of pre-frame this a little bit. Something that men don't know is that women are much smarter when it comes to, I'm going to just say two words, influence and, I'm going to say it, manipulation. Now, you have to understand why. It's a very, really obvious and simple reason when you understand it. Let me give you this this real life learning experience. It was from Dr. Bob Bays, who is the head psychologist of the head psychologist of the University of Syracuse. Many years ago, back around, I think this was around 1990, or probably around 2000, maybe 98, 2000. So he was teaching for Tony Robbins, who's doing it's called Skills of Power here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's actually at a hotel. And there's a bunch of people there with a doctorate degrees, master's degree in psychology, psychiatry, people that are life coaches, all that stuff. So after a day of teaching us anchoring and rapport skills and the predicate system and all the stuff I'm going to teach you guys, he came out one day at the beginning of one of the trainings, I think it was after lunch, he said, "Are you guys starting to understand what influence is now?" They're like, "Yeah." And he said, "Let me tell you something." He said every woman that raises a child to be, I think it was 5 years old, maybe 8 years old, but I think he said 5 years old. He goes, every woman that raises a child to be 5 years old deserves to get a master's degree in psychology and influence. And everybody got really quiet and like, well, why? Because women have to learn how to influence children. They have to learn, like, how do I get this kid to eat? How do I get this kid to be quiet? They get really good at figuring stuff out when it comes to influence. Now, I'm about to give you the why, like, well, why are they so good at this? Okay, I'm going to give you more of a why, the actual answer. So but before that, one thing I've heard from women since I was a teenager in high school is, oh, women just spin circles around men mentally. And women do. It is absolutely insane. And men don't see it. And that's, number one, why women can do it. Number two, that's really sad because most men are completely obliviously asleep. They won't admit it. Someone could say it to their face like I'm doing right now. But, oh no, not me, Mike. I'm special, as I watch them at the grocery store having a woman just spin circles. And all the other women see it. I mean, all the other women see it. Young, mid, old, they all see it. And very few men do. Usually men that are in their mid to late 50s and 60s, they see it too. But they won't say nothing because you bark at them. You get mad. Oh no, I'm not. Screw you, old man. Because you don't want to hear it. So you're going to get manipulated your whole life. You're going to get your heart, your soul ripped the fuck out. And it is going to fucking hurt. Because you're blind to it. I mean, completely blind to it. Luckily, I started meditating at a very young age, 19 years old, and I started waking up to this in my mid-20s, maybe even early 20s. It really became clear when I turned 28. That's when I popped open. I mean, completely, utterly popped open. I was like, holy shit. And I would share this with women, and someone like, wait, you can see that? Because men don't see this at all. My clients do. So here's the really interesting thing. I thought women would get mad when I would call them on their shit when I could see their manipulation. But it turns out they're like, wait, what? Like, and it makes them really happy. Like, oh my God, I think I found one. It is so rare to find a man that can actually see this. Now, what is this? Or where does it come from? What is the why? Like, why do women have this unbelievably unfair advantage in the world over men? And they do. You guys the wool has been pulled over your eyes. Now, this is the number one core piece. I have 3 pillars. This is the number one most important core piece of my course. I teach you a series of techniques on how to open up to, and here it is, here's the answer, to your right brain. The right brain is the influence brain. It's the brain that knows how to lead people, to tell them what to say, to tell them the right thing in the right moments. Now, when I was in Hawaii, I was taking a second 5-week training, NLP, Ericksonian hypnosis, and timeline therapy training. And during the hypnosis training, which I believe was 10 days, it was a practitioner and master practitioner level. We were probably 8 days into it, 7 days into it, and I remember coming to class because you start seeing these techniques being used in TV commercials and movies, and I was like, oh my God, it's in the TV. And Dr. Tad James was like, yeah, they use these techniques in commercials. And as a man, you're completely oblivious to it. Now, women, they see it, and they'll even have conversations like, wow, that's a really unique way the way they use that. Now, they were talking about the right brain is vague and abstract. The left brain, the logical brain, is very specific in detail, to the point, which makes you oblivious and blind, by the way. So if you're proud, I'm logic, it's all about logic, you literally have the blinders on. Every day I talk to women about how men have blinders on. Women like, what do you mean? Like, they only see straight forward? I'm like, yeah, they can't see to the left or the right. And women are laughing. They go, yeah, that's why we can manipulate them so easily. Now remember, they want you to have the ability to see this, because if you can, you are a good mate, because you won't get manipulated, or at least not as much. You'll see the game. You'll understand manipulation. You'll be able to see the tactics. So here's what I do. I teach you how to see it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Technique number 737. No. So I'm in this hypnosis training. And they start talking about the vague and abstract language, and guess who uses that? Politicians. They might say, we're going to give so many millions of dollars to the middle class hard worker, or the middle class worker. Well, the guy gets elected, and he gives all that money to the coal miners in Pennsylvania. And the rest of the country is like, well, wait a minute, I thought you were going to give it to us. He's like, well, I did. Those are middle class hard workers. Well, he didn't lie, but he didn't exactly tell you the truth either, did he? So I came in from lunch, I'm watching these TV commercials, at the restaurant in the hotel, and I'm like, oh my God, they're using swish patterns, they're using this, they're using anchors and this and that, and embedded commands and all this stuff that we're learning. And I raised my hand, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking about the vague and abstract language, that's the right brain language. He goes, yep. I go, so hypnosis is the right brain function? He goes, yes. This is why I teach you internal awareness techniques, so you can wake up to this, because you can't see it from the left brain. The left brain is the oblivious brain. It's in the box. You have eyes, yet you cannot see. You have ears, yet you cannot hear, because the walls and the doors are closed. There's no opening. You can't see, hear, or feel anything. It's disconnected from your 5 senses. So when you connect to your 5 senses, every woman's mating system gets triggered. Women are looking for an aware man. When you learn how to do this, she can take a deep breath, sigh, and relax, because now she knows you can see what's going on. And that is what a woman's looking for. That literally triggers her mating system unconsciously. Now, I teach you how to do this in my course, Crack the Female Code. I also have just started teaching these series of techniques, the internal awareness techniques, outside of that. So if you want to learn these first before you take the course, I highly recommend it, because it'll prepare you to take the course and be ready. Okay? So get a hold of me, mike@mikekollin.com, or 415-235-2512. So if you want to get started, buy my book, Crack the Female Code, or better yet, the Ultimate Package. The Ultimate Package is normally $225 to $250. Now it's only $77. You get all 3 of my books, you get the Internal Awareness Intro course, and you get an hour-and-a-half consultation with me. Go to crackthefemalecode.com. Remember, click subscribe, click the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.